In today's video, we're going to talk about how to properly tie your obi, or belt. In different martial arts systems, there are many ways to properly tie an obi, but today we're going to go over the two ways that we do it in our school. One is a little more basic, and the other one is a little more advanced. So we're going to start off with the basic way to tie your obi. To start off, take your obi and find the middle of the belt. Take the middle of your belt, place it right on your belly, and bring it all the way around your back and back to the front until you have two even pieces. Then, take one piece and put it over top of the other piece so that it makes a big X. Take the piece that's on the top and then tuck it underneath so it goes underneath both pieces and through so that it's one big belt. Then pull it as tight as you need it. Make another small X. And the second time, the one on the bottom goes through the center that you just created here. Grab each side of the belt in your hands and pull tight. Just might have to do a little fixing just to make sure the knot in your obi is tight and that the sides of your belt are even. Notice when you do it the basic way, even though it may be a little quicker, the one drawback to it is that if you look at the back of the belt this way, that it crosses in the back and forms a little bit of a crease. Now we'll learn the more advanced way to do it, which does take a little more time, but we'll take that crease out and make it one solid belt all the way around. The second way that we tie our belts in the dojo does take a little bit longer to learn, but again, it will take that crease out and make it one solid belt, makes it look just a little bit nicer. So, all we have to do is take one end of our belt this way, and we place the end of our belt right on our left hip. Take the belt and allow it to wrap around once, so that it's fully over this way, and then twice, so it goes around a second time. Once your belt is all the way around a second time, do it until the belt comes to about the middle of your body here. Then take the piece of the belt that you can see, and just like we did in the basic one, we're going to tuck it underneath all the way so that we get one big belt and we don't have it loose. At this point, use your thumb on your left hand to tuck the one piece that was underneath down this way. Now you'll notice in some cases that one piece of your belt is much longer than the other piece of your belt. In that case, you just have to move the belt to even it out a little bit. So using your left hand to hold onto the smaller piece, just grip the side of your belt here with your right hand and just turn it a little bit while slightly pulling on that smaller piece and then tighten it. And eventually, doing it that way, the two pieces will start to even out. Once you have them relatively even, then make your little X like you did the first time. Bring the bottom piece underneath and through the middle to make a basic knot and pull it tight. You may have to make a few little adjustments just to tighten the belt up a little bit and make sure the knot in the obi is nice and tight this way. Now you'll notice not only is the knot tight and the belt is even here, but now as I turn around this way, you'll see that there's now no crease in the back of the belt, that it goes solidly all the way around. So the second way may look a little nicer, okay, but take you a little bit longer to learn. Also remember that for those students who have stripes on their belt, either for yellow novice or second grade in one of the Q belt ranks, that the tape on the obi should end up on your right hand side. So if you're going to use the basic method, make sure that you start it on the left side, and if you tie it correctly, it should end up on the right side. If you use the second method, you should be able to keep it on top and keep the non-taped side underneath so that it stays this way when you tie it. With either method, just double check yourself to make sure your rank is on the correct side. Practice both of these methods and then you can get good at both, and before you know it, you'll be tying your belt all by yourself.